Hello Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising signs, Venus signs, cross watchers. Everyone is welcome to be here. I hope everyone's doing fantastic. So we are going to do a you and your person spread today. So if that is something you're not into, then this may not be your reading today. But I just personally notice I gravitate towards love and relationships anyways. It's what I like doing the best. So other stuff could pop through, but today we're going to do a Celtic cross. And we are going to be looking at, so we're going to start off with the situation. Now, I kind of tweak this Celtic cross, so, don't come at me. But we're going to start off with the situation, okay? What's positively affecting the connection or what's hindering the connection. So it could be some kind of blockage. Why is this all happening? Something from the recent past that has either happened or you should look at, and we'll get more clarity into those things. What your intuition is telling you about the situation, and it is really good advice to take, is when the intuition spot. Now, I'm not saying you have to take it, but it's what your higher self would like you to know. It's what you're being kind of pulled to do with this person, with this situation. You know, if you need to pull back at this time or move, make movement, we'll see. But it's what you should listen to. It's, advice for your highest good. I'm not taking any jumpers. I'm just shuffling them so that way they know what we're doing. And we have the future position. So what's coming towards you? What's coming towards you with this connection? What's coming towards you with this person? Your energy towards the connection. Your person's energy towards the connection. What is unknown about this situation? And what is most likely to manifest from this energy that we're pulling on today? And that will be the last card. And then we'll get some advice and we'll do some clarifiers if need be. But I want to set it like that. It gives us a lot of information, a lot of clarity, We're just taking a look for fun. All right, so Aries. So show me Aries and their person, please. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. The Aries that are tuning in today, tomorrow. These readings are timeless, by the way, so you could find this and it may really resonate with you today, or you may come back to it, or you may find this in a month or two down the road. It does not matter. Okay, you can even look at it from a year from now. That happens to me too when I tune into certain readings. I'll click on them and then I realize they're from 2 years ago, but they still make sense. So they still resonate. Everyone's on different timelines. It's always good to remember that. All right, let's just get into the energy though. I'm going to drop the camera down here in a second. So show me. I hope you could see that though. We got to move this. I'm working with a light today okay, that should be good. All right. Aries and their person. Show me for the sign of Aries and their person. I'm doing a Celtic cross today. Aries and their person. We're also going to take things a little slower today. Take our time. So feel free to fast forward this part if you don't like the shuffling. I'm just moving slowly. Aries and their person, please. Show me Aries and their person. Ooh, we actually have the death card that wanted to jump out. We have the death card. We'll see. We'll see if it comes back out. I won't take it. Now, don't worry, because the death card could, yes, mean an ending to a situation. But it could also be, but you know what, the death card though, when it's an ending, it's usually something that we are aware of. It's not like the Tower where it happens unexpectedly. We already start feeling the energy, and it's a slow, it's a slow, process. It's something that we are aware of. So don't freak out if you're oh my God. You would already be kind of aware of this energy if it were to happen. Like I said, I'm not taking jumpers. They're just kind of spilling out. But it could also talk about transformation. So there could be a situation that has even ended for you previously, and you're looking right now to transform it. The energies are right where you want to move forward with something. So interesting to pop out. Pretty intense, heavy energy to pop out, but let's keep continuing for Aries, please. Aries and their person. I'm going to get 2 more shuffles, and then we're ready to go. Last one. All right. Aries, show me Aries and their person, please. What's going on in love? At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Justice card. That's Libra energy. But this particular card, because each deck, I resonate with a card differently. This one really talks about contracts and making a decision really finalized. It does talk about creating harmony, but it's almost like you're asking yourself, well, I gotta turn down these sound bowls. I don't know if they're distracting you, but they're a little too loud for me. So with this Justice card, it's almost like you and this person are fulfilling out a contract. And it's like, if you're asking yourself, like, if this isn't an equal give and take, if this isn't harmonized, then I might have to let it go, or it might have to be severed, right? But it's showing me that that's what you want. You want to make a finalized decision on something. Like, you need that finalized decision, and we're going to move into it. So let's see what the situation is for you. The Ace of Swords. That's appropriate, because even in this Justice card, she's holding that sword down and kind of analyzing the situation. So it's showing me that you're analyzing this. You're looking at someone's actions, like, are they putting in effort? Is it an equal give and take? Are things harmonized here? And you're not, you're just thinking about this decision right now, at least in the overall theme. We'll see. But here it is. Here's either that conversation. It's that clear mind. It's seeing and seeking the truth. It's showing me that you want to talk about something, or you want to know something for sure. You want to have the truth. You want to have this clarity within this situation, because you need to know, do I cut it off, or do I put the effort into something? Like, all right, what's helping or hindering? Yeah, the Judgment card. Message is already pretty clear. Let's get the whole reading out first, and then we'll talk about it. So we have the Judgment card. Why is this all happening? Damn, the King of Swords. That's a lot of, like, this is what it is, like, putting your foot down type energy. Okay, that's some, yeah, that is some, like, brute kind of energy. Very, like, nope, this is what it is. We're going to talk about it. We're going to work through something, or we're not. Okay? This is very, like, either you're getting cut off, or we're going to work towards something. And you are making that judgment call right now. I feel like for a lot of you guys do want to, because even that Death card fell out, but with this Judgment, I feel like a lot of you guys do want to, like, revise the situation, to work on things, but you're intelligent enough to know that if someone is not on the same page, or giving an equal amount of energy, attention, affection, conversation, then that's not going to work for you, at least in this time. You're being very, and I like this, it's a very, like, powerful energy, Aries, like, it really is. You know, where you know what you want, you know how things do need to work in order to create balance, in order for things to be harmonized. Because somewhere along the lines with that Justice card, things are getting a little wonky. It's like either you feel like you're giving too much, or you feel like you're the only one trying to revise, or, like, resurrect the situation, okay? It's showing me you want to make things work. You want to push through, but if someone's not giving you that equal time or energy, you're like, and you're doing that for yourself, and that is that's being in your power. You know, understanding and realizing that, like, listen, you know, I know what I want, I know what I need, I know what's healthy for me, and if you're not on the same page with me, and you're not willing to, like, put in the work with me, then I have to cut you off, whether it's temporarily or long term, because we're looking at a contract here. We're looking at a contract. This agreement that you made with someone before you even came down to this planet, right? Before you're even born, when you're up in the skies or whatever you believe in, you made a contract with someone that this person's going to come in at this time and they're going to teach you something. You know, you're looking at also, like, what are they teaching me? Because you want more clarity about the situation too, and a lot of you guys want more conversation with the person. So I just feel like someone's not on the same page, and we're going to get further into it. So what's in the recent past position? Yeah, Eight of Wands. So it does show me that there was movement. The Eight of Wands is kind of like my open door card, where things start moving. Okay, we start directing our energy into something. This is communication. This is talking to one another. It looks like things are going pretty smooth. There's something exciting happens, but there's movement. There's energy that's focused in a certain direction, and things move into that direction. It feels positive. It feels light. It feels like two people are getting along here. Let me take a sip of something really fast because my throat's already getting dry. I got the big boy can today. So there's movement. There was excitement. There was movement in the past, or the recent past. It looks like you guys, I don't want to focus too much on the past because y'all already know what the past is. Okay, so let's get into the intuition spot. What is your intuition telling you? All right, we got the Wheel of Fortune, but this one's interesting. And there we are. I can't help but notice there's that little dude with the sword up top too. You're paying closer attention to something. I'm almost noticing, because you could see it's kind of like the merry-go-round, going round and round and round again. I almost wonder if this situation is repeating a cycle for you, because this reading is all about your interpretation. That's why we do the cards, to see how you're viewing things and to see where we can open our mind and expand ourselves. And it's showing me, which I love, that you do have a very open mind to things. You're seeing things clearly. You're looking at things logically. You're even willing to pull your emotions out of a situation to fully see what is going on. And that is like extremely healthy. Okay, that is extremely healthy. You're starting to notice that there's something that's repeating itself. And you don't want that, okay? And I feel like this is like a weird habit or like this toxic way of being where it's almost like it looks like things pick up with a person. You guys start going good, start communicating. And I don't know what they're doing, but it's almost like there's like a little bit of like a flakiness. There's something that keeps happening. And either this is coming from you, this is coming from a person, but it feels very like you guys maybe even trigger one another. Where something, it goes good and then it starts getting in this repetitive cycle again. And you're noticing it very heavy. I think you are over it. You're like, no, I don't, I don't want that. Aries does not want that. They don't want to repeat like toxic behaviors. They're noticing, or you guys are noticing that, this person is repeating some kind of toxic trait or behavior that they have, and that there needs to be some kind of positive growth here, right? There needs to be some kind of change, because or else it's like, well, what is this? What is this even doing? Okay. What is this teaching you? Now you're starting to ask those questions. And I think you're becoming a little bit more standoffish with this person. Not in like a negative way. I definitely think you are open, but you're more aware. There's something that you're seeing within the situation and within this person that's almost repeating. And I think you're asking yourself the healthy questions, because also we do have this Judgment card here, which does give us the chance to hit a refresh button on a situation, okay? But it looks like you're doing the things, you're taking the steps that you need to do to create healthy patterns. I feel like you're realizing your toxicities, okay, your shadow sides in the situation, and you are willing to put in the effort to stop those. Okay, you're willing to detach when things start getting a little weird. You're more willing to conversate, or you're pulling away when need be. If this person, or don't mind my lisp that I just had there for a second, but it's like you're putting detachment, a healthy detachment into this situation when need be. And that is something you learn, because the King of Swords, that Aquarian energy, they're the master of that skill. They're a master of the mind, knowing when to pull your emotions out of a situation, when it's healthy, when you need to start taking a deeper look into things. You're asking yourself the questions here. And I really like that. I really like that, because like I said, you're starting to see this repetitive pattern, and we'll take a look, what that is. But there is a one second. Anyways, to like we were saying, and there's also showing me like wanting this fresh start, wanting this fresh beginning, like this brand new. It's almost like, even though there's history here with the Wheel of Fortune, this Judgment card, this Justice card, I'm feeling like you definitely already, know this person. There's a contract in focus here, right? My toddler's back out here, so if you hear noise, that's her. Thank you for your patience. But it definitely feels like this isn't the first time around with this person. Now, this could be someone that you just met, and it's starting to, like, it could be someone that you just met, and you're starting to notice, like, these patterns come up within you, okay, about how you treat certain, like, romantic situations, and it doesn't really work out the best, okay, because it's a really good time to start, not even to start working on those. It's, everyone's kind of recognizing them more because 2023 brought that out. It's like it forced us, like held our head in the freaking toilet and flushed it and made us look at all of our shadow aspects, right? So now it's like we're really noticing them, so we're bringing them into new situations. So I'm not by any means saying that this is not a new situation for you, so please take that however it resonates within your own situation. But we are I'm looking at here someone who wants a fresh start. It shows me that there was some pretty good movement. There was a door that was open here in the past, okay? And things were moving. And then things got a little questionable because there was like these patterns that started arising, okay? Or it felt like history was repeating itself. And you're like, I don't want that. I don't want that. What I do want is I want an equal give and take. I want this fresh new energy, and I want really good conversation. I need clarity. And it's showing me that, Aries, you are willing to cut out and notice things that may be shadowy on your end, but the question is somebody else? Or are they repeating these habits and patterns? Are they going back to old ways? Is there something that you're noticing? Because that's kind of what it's showing me here. Okay, so let's move forward. I know I keep repeating myself, but I want to make sure I'm using the correct words for you. And I really want to sink this in because it is important. Okay, yep, we have the World. Bam. For what's coming towards you. Now, very interesting because the World can talk about a cycle ending and a new cycle beginning. Okay, so is something ending or is it beginning here? I think it's a little bit of both. Because like I said, this reading feels like it could honestly go either way. It can honestly go either way. We're going to get into you and your person's energy, which is obviously going to make a huge difference on this reading. But when we're looking at the World, this talks about the lessons that we've been through, okay? And it says that you have personally learned the lesson here. There's something that you learned here about yourself, about, again, with these patterns that you tend to bring into connections and relationships. And that could be, that you get cold or you distance yourself or you give too much, right? But we're looking at an equal give and take here is really the heightened part, is an equal give and take between two people. All right. And it's a little off kilter. There's something going on right behind the scenes. That's what we know. And the World comes in and it's showing me, Aries, that you've learned a lesson. And it's showing me here, Aries, that you don't want to repeat a lesson. You don't want to repeat a lesson. You already learned it, and now something's questionable. And you're like, I just want things to be fresh. I want new energy. I want to revive something in a healthy way. I love it. I love your energy. But what is going on that's making you question this, right? What is the focus here going on? Because we have the World. And we have, you don't want to repeat any toxic behaviors or any toxic relationships. You don't want history to repeat itself. So are you closing out a chapter? Or is this person stepping up to the plate? Because I feel like that's what I'm saying, why it can go either way. Either somebody here is not meeting the criteria. They're not an equal give and take. Okay, something's lacking on their side. I don't know yet because we're not into their energy. You probably know what this is already, if this is resonating. But it's like either they are or they aren't. Now, someone very much could get into that energy, want to work with you. They're being balanced, and it's an equal give and take, right? And that could lead into this new chapter, right? The World is the closing of one chapter, so that way we can start writing a new chapter. We're going into a new phase of our life, and it shows me that you want this person to be there, but there's something showing up here, okay? All right, let's get your energy towards this connection, towards this person. Yeah, we have the devil. All right, so that is some shadowy aspects. Now, the devil feels, I've been here. I know. Okay, because I have that Scorpio freaking moon. I got the Scorpio Mars, so like I tend to get like a little obsessive sometimes. I'm just gonna say it. But not saying that you're obsessed with someone. That's not what I mean. It could happen when the devil shows up here, but it definitely feels like we're magnetically like tied or like chained to a certain individual or situation. Okay, now this does talk about the patterns once again, where maybe you're around a person, a particular person, and they start like, for some reason they trigger like these negative, like shadowy aspects of yourself, where, you know, you may get into your head or you may project you know, something onto a person, and it doesn't, like, you love them a lot, you care about this person a lot, but for whatever reason you start like being projecty, or you start being like mean to them. And if this what I'm saying right now triggers you, it might be something you want to look deeper into, because, for example, like, okay, like, even me, myself, have been in this devilly energy where, like, I've liked people a lot, but for some reason I kept, like, being mean to them. And it was because, like, I was rejecting them because I just instantly thought they were rejecting me. So I was projecting negative, shadowy energy onto a situation and onto a person, even though my intentions, I swore, were good. So, and it takes a lot of work to acknowledge that and look at those things. And with everything going on, it is showing me that there's positive, like, movement, and there is really good change, and you are focusing on this, okay? There's something, and it doesn't have to be necessarily that. I was just using that for an example to kind of show you, but there's something here where it's like this person or this situation is pulling out a shadowy aspect of yourself, okay? And it could be making you question yourself a lot or, you know, something. But it's like, in a weird way, when the devil comes up, it almost feels like a situation or a person kind of takes our power from us a little bit. But what I like here is you do have the King of Swords, you have that Ace of Swords, you have the Judgment, you have the World, and you have the Justice card, which is saying that, like, no more. No more. You're acknowledging that there is a pretty heavy magnetic tie that you have to a situation and a person, but you're willing to cut it if you have to, because something seems like it's a little heavy. Now, this is also on your side too. I want to see what your person, their energy towards you in this situation. They have the King of Cups. Male or female does not matter. Male or female does not matter. That's just the energy they bring in. I do a lot of readings for women as well, and they also show up as the King of Cups. When someone comes up as a king, that just means that they're mature in that suit. Now we're talking about cups, so that is emotions, that is the heart space. Now, with this King of Cups in particular, this is someone who has some big feelings, okay? Who loves very deeply, but I always, like, they're not they don't communicate their emotions that much. So this person usually doesn't, like, tell you how much they like you. This is just from this deck, my experience. So but they usually don't tell you how much they like you or how much they're into you, but their love language is very touchy-feely. So I do want to say that as a side note here. I just got, like, really lightheaded for some reason, so maybe I need to take, like, a moment of air. I don't know. Did my recording stop? Okay, no, it didn't. Anyways, so, King of Cups, that's showing me this person does have some intense feelings towards you. Now, I can't help but notice, like, this boat here in the background. So I do, and with this King of Swords, I almost feel like you may be pulling your energy away from somebody. And they can feel it, they can recognize it, because the King of Cups is pretty intuitive. So you're dealing with someone who, if they're not, like, actual water sign, I feel like this person has a deep, like, Yeah, this situation could even be like a little like psychic for you with the Devil and the King of Cups, because like I said, like the King of Cups is really intuitive. They usually are pretty empathic, and they can pick up on people's feelings and emotions, and they can feel things. So I do feel like this person feels like you're kind of sailing away. I don't know if this is for like the long term or just temporarily, but this person loves you deeply. They have a lot of care for you. They have a lot of care for the situation. They might not express that to you. They might be pretty silent with their emotions, but when they do love, they love hard. And to know if this person is into you, they're going to want to like not be around you, because the King of Cups is still like Scorpio energy. Interesting that I was talking about that earlier. But like they like to like sit by you. They'll be really like affectionate, or they try to get you alone away from the crowd, or they stare at you a lot, or you can kind of read them through their eyes. So it's like certain body languages to pick up from this person. Very interesting. But they have a lot of care for the connection. But this person, their love language is very affectionate. I don't know why I have to keep saying that. It might be important. All right, what is unknown about this situation? We have the Chariot. So there is movement. Now, usually this is positive movement. But again, with the two horses here, both people have to be aligned and want the same thing, have the same goal, and put equal energy into it. Or else these horses kind of tug in different ways. They go in two different directions, okay? Which can make that Chariot tip. It can cause delays. It can cause struggles. So I do think healthy conversation is needed here, for sure. But it does show me that you're going in one certain direction very quickly. Now let's see what that is, because the last card is talking about what is going to manifest, what all this energy, how it's going to manifest here in the 3D. All right, we have the Queen of Pentacles. I really like that. Now, I don't really see this like actually being like the person, like themselves or you. I feel like this is just the overall energy, and I really love it. I feel like it's appropriate. So what's unknown is that this situation is moving in a certain direction. Now, where it's moving, okay, is the Queen of Pentacles, and I love that. The Queen of Pentacles has a lot of love for themselves, but they also have a lot of love for this pentacle. And here's like that grounding energy, because we don't have that much grounding energy in the actual reading itself. So it's showing me that something here, I feel like just intuitively that this pentacle is the connection, is the situation. And both people, you and this person, are learning how to not only love yourself and focus on yourself, and spoil yourself and be an individual and be practical and, you know, be nurturing and caring and very self-focused, right? Remember. Oh my goodness. You know, and being very self-focused, but also learning how to correctly give love and affection to another person and the situation. So I think that's quite beautiful. It's showing me that you and this person do have a lot of potential to move things forward in a very healthy way. And I think that's awesome. Okay, there's a lot of clarity coming through here. Not wanting to repeat history. It's almost like there's like a refresh. And it does look like both people are showing up. Now, with the Queen of Pentacles, though, if this person does not show up, or you feel the need to personally pull away because you feel like history is repeating itself, or you feel like things are not an equal give and take, the Queen of Pentacles is also very beautiful for that, because it shows me that there is a self-love moving forward. The recognition of not needing this person to come forward with you, because it shows me no matter what, you are going somewhere. You are going somewhere, and you're going somewhere positive, and it's going to be successful, and it's going to be an expansion on your world, okay? You have a new beginning coming with you. Now, it's showing me, yes, you want this person to come with you, but if they do not, you are going to be okay with that. Or at least you are feeling like you are putting yourself in a position where you're like, I have to be okay with that. And you are. And you're like, because I can love myself, I can make myself happy, and I'm going to spoil myself because I want to do great things. I want to do great things. So this person can come with you, or they can't, or they can stay where they're at. And either way, I feel like, Aries, you're saying that is okay. Because look, here's the boat. Now, if you leave with this Chariot card, if you're on your way going into your new world here, your new beginning, it's like you're giving them the option. You could stay, or you could stay where you're at, or you can come with me. The choice is yours, but I'm not going to force you to do anything, right? So where's this boat? Is it coming or going? Are they coming with you, or are they leaving? And that's for this person to decide, obviously, and for everyone it's going to be different. But I actually want to, Althea, can you please not, honey, no. No. Anyways, no. So I'm going to leave the reading there. I think that's extremely healthy, and I think you got a lot of things to kind of think about. What time are we at? Okay, hold on. We're at 30 minutes, 42 seconds. So let's pull a little bit more on this person's energy, just to kind of, I feel like we have to. Can we clarify this King of Cups? That was way too many. We're not doing all that. Let's clarify the King of Cups, please. This is your Aries person's energy towards the situation. Can we clarify this King of Cups? Can you tell us anything more about this person? Honey, no. Let's get out 2 cards, and then we'll close it off. And we got the Knight of Cups at the bottom of that. So this person, they're showing me that they're, oh my god. Okay. Sorry for my apologies again. Anyways. So we have the Knight of Cups at the bottom. Now this person, your person, is showing me that they're open, like they're pretty open and receptive emotionally. And they got a pretty good handle on their emotions as well with that King of Cups. Very mature. Now with this guy down here, the Knight of Cups, that is someone who is, again, like vulnerably open to romance and a romantic situation. Like this person's telling me that they are down for the experience. How do I want to word that? They're down for an emotional experience. Okay? So they're open to you. They're pretty receptive. They feel like you're walking away from them, though. They feel like you're leaving them. Now, some of you guys could be. Because we have the 8 of Cups, and then we have the King of Wands. And that King of Wands is you. Interesting. Yeah, this person's, they're showing me they're into you. But they're also showing me that you're leaving. Okay. Yeah, the 8 of Cups and the King of Wands. Like I said, the King of Wands is you, and you're looking directly at that 8 of Cups, right? Something, and the 8 of Cups talks to me about something that is emotionally unfulfilling at this time. Like, your needs aren't being met in this situation, right? Or it talks about a breakup. So maybe some of you guys just went through a breakup, and this is like besides this person or with this person. I don't know. Take it however it resonates. But they're showing me that you are walking away. Maybe I shouldn't have pulled these 2 cards, because now I can just keep going with that. I don't know why they feel like you are walking away. You know, but I just, we'll leave it there, because that's what's on this person's mind, that they're open for an experience with you. They like you a lot. It's showing me that you are very self-focused. You're in this position of self-love, but you're willing to walk away from this if you have to, for your own highest good, because you're going somewhere. Some of you guys could actually be like leaving, like traveling. Very interesting. Okay. All right. Well, Aries, that was your reading. That was pretty, pretty important. I think there's definitely some things to look at here and some conversations that do need to be made. But yeah, if that reading resonated with you, please like the video, or comment on it. It helps my videos circulate. It helps them get around. It allows more people to find me, and that makes me happy. So anyways, I will talk to you guys again very soon. Bye.